Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kenshi. So they did a patch, a couple of them today, and the first thing I was prompted was with since I'm running the experimental to test out the new features, as the progress continues before their general release, that I needed to do an import. So I did do an import, and I did do building. So my squad is over here. And I need to run over here, so my buildings are there, and I'm hoping everything is good to go once I get there. So I'm going to go ahead and send them out. Hopefully everything goes well, and we make it in good shape. So I'm going to gather them all up, and they probably have full inventories. They're going to walk slow. Oh, this should be interesting. So I'm gonna, we'll just let you watch. It's not gonna hurt anything. It might be a little longer of a video, but maybe you'll see just the travel time. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a waypoint on the map. And just to show you their pathing, we're gonna head straight over and we're gonna go to this location over here. You can see they moved out now. And the reason I'm going here is because if I get anything on my tail. And let's go ahead and follow the, looks like they're all moving about the same speed. Oh, we're already engaged, so yeah. Hopefully they can just outrun them, and I think we will. So that's why I'm running towards this city. And I think we'll be okay. Let's see where we are on the map. I guess we're making pretty good time. Looks like we'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna pause. I'll pick it back up as soon as I get there. I think we'll be intact. Hopefully our buildings are good. Okay, in fact we did make it back. We are in good shape. Some of the things I've done to the building, let's go ahead and run in. I did get a building dummy up here. I just need to get some of the iron blocks, but let's run him into the building, make sure he can access that. So the import building seems to have worked. So that's a good thing. That used to not be able to function. And I do have, I guess I did finish that one, so I can show you that right now. So he's the strongest soldier of them, and you can see he's a -2. If I click on his stats, you can see that his attack, and we'll go ahead and click on that, and we'll train him up. And this is basically the level 1. Now I haven't unlocked, I did unlock research 2, the level 2. So over time now you can see he'll progress in training and his stats will go up, and you'll start to see an increase in his attack, as we just saw right there, and not just defensive because I've had him in blocking mode. So the other thing I did, let me try to think, I'm just trying to, I did watch the last episode and it looked pretty good. The walls are up. We did build a shop counter, and I've been filling that with material, but right now I just have some weapons that I've looted off of various encounters with attacks that I've actually thwarted off myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this material, and we're going to go up and we're going to buy what we need to finish some of the other projects upstairs, which is this guy. This is the second level training. I believe that's the second level. Is that MK1? Yeah, it looks like we have 2. So we'll have 2, and we want to get some more beds down. And then we want to unlock some of this advanced research that we have now. So as you can see, wheat grows really well out here. Let me hit pause. I just don't want to get mutilated while I'm doing this. Let's see. Some of the important things is getting the walls up where we can get some of our base defenses up, and our electronics. We want to get that going. So we only need books for this. So far at least at the second level of, and then of course we're going to have to build another building to build the research table to do more research, because we still have the small research, and as you remember from the last video, it was quite large. So that's what we're working on right now, is that research, that second research facility. And as you can see, it is very large. The tech research bench, it's not going to fit in this house very well at all. So we're going to build another building probably over here, and the reason that's blue is because it needs to be interior. So we have some, and it does take iron plates, so we're going to have to purchase those as well, because we don't produce iron yet. And at some point we're going to have to start recruiting. We're going to need more workers. This isn't going to be enough to operate we have a well now that requires operators. Eventually you can automate these in the future, and they'll run by themselves, or first with less people, then with nobody at all. They just actually produce. Same thing with the stone converter and any of the other iron construction, stone construction into different building materials. But I think our main source of food is going to be from the stray animals that walk around. So again, that's another cook. So as you can see, you're going to need not just people with these types of skills for defense, but you're also going to need people to maintain your village. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to pause right now. We're going to run up, I think I'm going to take my fastest guy with a backpack and run up and sell that material, because the shops isn't really functioning yet. I haven't tried. I'm going to leave a few in there to see if we can get some vendors, but really before I open these gates and make it a public, I'd like to have some better defense, some better protection. Because we have become quite the threat to the Dust Bandits and some of the others in the area. So I will be back when I get some folks trained up. So I've got him loaded up with some of the utilities, and you can see, and he'll go ahead and open that gate himself, the encumbrance does affect all of his stats, so you want to pay attention to that. As you notice, he does move slow. The good thing about this is you gain athletics by having encumbered, actually having people run around carrying people. They get stronger. So that's another good tip, is to allow your workers to carry things. And what I normally do is I just have them pick up each other and run back and forth to try to build that up. And this is another good way, is just making errands and runs like this. So it's going to take him a while to get up there. And at this point right now, fast forwarding while I'm playing is not a wise thing to do, because I never know when I'm going to get an encounter like that he's going to get in trouble. So I'll pause here, get up there, and we'll sell that, and we'll get the iron plates that we need to move forward. So with each of these patches, we're going to have to be careful about these buildings and placements. So, keep them fairly flat. We never know how far, whether these walls are going to collide with the building imports, and I'd hate to have to start this tutorial over. But I'm going to go ahead and build another building right there. We have some resources. There's actually some construction equipment in there now, so they'll go ahead and start working on that and building this up. And then I've got good old Jurgen running back, or not Jurgen, who'd I send? Voth coming back with, he's up there somewhere. There he is, he's at the door. You can come in. Unlock the door. And we'll go ahead, and once they finish that building. And these defensive walls have been doing a really good job of protecting me. It's not been too bad. Much better than it used to be. So we're going to go ahead and close that door behind us, and I don't need to turn that back to private. We don't want to. Alright. So they're going to work on this building. We'll get this building built, and we'll get our secondary research bench, and we'll start building some of these other things that we need. And I'm going to keep working on these tutorials until I feel that there's sufficient enough material for you to feel comfortable that this is still a fantastic game, even better than ever. And show you the improvements with each patch. They're patching more and more frequently, which tells me that they are about ready to release this into their general release, no longer indie access. So I'm really excited. I've been playing this since they released the game. I bought it and I've never stopped. It's always been, even every time I play it, it's a new experience. It just, they keep adding more and more. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of material within the maps, as you can see. I'm going to show you later eventually when we get strong enough. I did make an attempt on an off camera to run one of my guys out there, and he did not fare well across country. There's some nasty creatures out there, so it was not kind to me. So once I get him properly geared up and we can actually move out there, I can show you some of the other biomes, because they're absolutely beautiful. The devs have done a wonderful job. So we're gonna let this, you can see the construction is going along fine here, and you need to get to work, buddy. Get over there, start producing more. And we'll pick this back up. Now the next thing I'm going to do after we get this building and the research bench is we're going to try to get more money and start hiring more people. There's at least 2 people I can hire right here. Then we're going to have to venture off to some of the other surrounding towns to hire more folks. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got Voth, since he has the plates on him, building the research bench. They finished the building. Now there are engineers in their queue, so they'll come up and help him. And once we get that unlocked, we'll have to start buying books, and we're going to need to get more recruits. So then we can start unlocking some more research, and we can have some more support for operating all these machines. So that's our mission. I think he ran out of plates. Nope. How many we need? 6 of 10. I don't know if I was able to buy 10 or not. I was close. We'll find out. How many's he got in his inventory? Oh, that's his last. We might not be able to finish this. We'll see. Well, 10 of 10 plates. We're good. So we'll have the bench up, and we'll get some more funds and start hiring. Okay, as you can see, that bench is done now, so we can now fill that with books that we're going to need. There may be some research actually that we can do now without books. I'm not even sure. Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and research that. Oh yeah, we got plenty of stuff. Crafting boxes for crafting. We just want to go ahead and unlock everything we can, and that looks like about it. And we'll just go ahead and have him operate that, give him some tech skill. And we still got Jurgen working on his combat. As you can see, he's up to 5 now. So he is, but you notice the progress has slowed down. Now you can get the improved dummies over time. The target dummies to allow better training. Let's fast forward just a little bit and see if he's still gaining skill. So he is. So we'll get him trained up, and then we'll get another guy on here and swap him out. Basically, we'll just get stronger this way. So slow that back down. At least we know he's... Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So we're going to get Oslov in here, who is... He's in pretty bad shape as far as skill. So let's swap out, put him on the rock material. And how many plates? So they got still plenty of stone in there. And we've got, I think, 4 in there. That's unmanned right now. So as you can see, he's doing the research, and let's see. Yeah, he's moving quite quickly now. If I fast forward again, you can see that progresses much faster, and his stats will get better over time. So that's what we're going to work on right now, and wait for more engagements from either other units running into each other and looting them, or we actually get some of these materials in here, since we don't really have anything we need to build yet, and maybe sell those, and maybe we'll get some of these traveling traders to bite. So that's where I'm at right now. So we got research complete. It's daytime. Let's go ahead and let's open up our store for daytime hours. Let's make it public. And we'll see if we can't get some folks in here as we get stronger. And they're eating too. We got to worry about their food. I've been watching that, making sure each character has ample food, or they will starve. So, yeah, he's got some material in there. He's got a lot of stuff in there. Some hides. I'll have to keep an eye on him. I may have to take Old Soldier up there and sell some of that. And buy some food. Because those do sell for a pretty good penny. Maybe we can go ahead and put that in the store. Why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and have him throw that. And I can do that. He doesn't even have to move, as long as he's close. Was that? Okay, that's raw meat. We don't want that. So let's put that in there. And these in there. We got more research being done. That's good. This is all normal time. Let's see if we can't get some merchants to bite on this. It used to be real picky about what merchants would buy. So we'll see how... I've noticed a lot more traveling caravans visiting my camp over the course of these tutorial sessions. But I was afraid to unlock my gates. So we'll keep an eye on that, and I'm going to run most of this in high speed, and we'll just keep updating you. So I did notice some new things here that I hadn't seen before. There's an animal feeder, as you can see, that feeds your animals to get their own food. So we'll go ahead and build those. Looks like we can build them outside. So I'm going to go ahead. It just takes building material. And let's see. Why are you not? Am I paused? Oh, I'm paused. Confirm. We'll go get some. So let's look at some of this other stuff while we're doing it. Whoops. Go back. We don't want research. We want build. Alright, so let's look at some of these buildings that we can make now, that we just unlocked. We have the vegetable farms. Now those usually take different vegetables, and you can see the fertility and crop yield is going to vary in different locations. Vegetables aren't going to do well here. A wheat farm will do really well, and I actually have one here, and I need 60 wheat to do that. And there's different sizes. For interior, we didn't get anything new. We get the torch, and that's building material too. That just lights up the area. It's kind of nice. We have the stone processor. That's nothing new. We do have the wind generator, but that takes copper and iron plates, and we're not producing those right now. So let's go under storage and see if I see anything else out of the ordinary. These are just different storage places where they'll automatically take materials, like green fruit, each of the leather, meat, or things like that, so you don't have to manually run around and send them on details. We've got the research bench, and we don't need this anymore. We can actually dismantle that one now, which I'll do here later. And then we have our new defensive walls. We haven't, we don't have them yet. We haven't unlocked them. So that's kind of nice, the animal feeder. We don't have any animals yet, and we'll find out what they do later. Having animals, usually I assume that's pack animals for loading up and transferring merchandise from location to location. So as I train these guys, I'm still training them up. I've passed off 2 days. I haven't seen a caravan trading yet, so we may have to do this the old-fashioned way and just take the material that we have up there and go sell it and see if we can't afford another worker. So that's just a little update there. And just to show you some of the survivability, this is old soldier stat, and you can see his melee attack is 26. Just to compare it to some of the other folks that we've had, as you can see, they're nowhere near where he's at. Razor's probably the closest. But so we're just going to keep rotating people in and out on that dummy till we can get them as high as we can. But ideally, there's some animals. I don't know if we're ready to gather some raw meat as a group. Probably not. What are these? Let's see. They're just goats. So let's see how well we do. Goats really don't have a faction, so there's no harm there. And he is damaging our gate, so we'll go ahead and open that. And just see if we can, oh, where'd he go? I don't even see him. I should see a goat. I don't know where he went. Maybe he ran. Zoom in here. I don't see the goat. Alright, well, they seem to have run off on us, so we'll get everybody back to work. Thought I was going to be able to show you a way to hunt. We don't have a way to cook yet, but we will soon, so we want to store up that raw meat, so we'll get everybody back to work. So it seems when Old Soldier built that, he got stuck, and what I noticed they put in there is they put in all their food, so hopefully they go in there and eat food themselves, because they all put their food in there. Oh, now he's unstuck. Okay. I don't know what happened there. So we'll see if they run there to go eat when they're hungry, because that is an animal feeder, but it's called, when I hover over it, it's just food storage, so, and we have bandits everywhere, so we'll have to watch that pretty carefully. I think those are traders, so who are these guys? Those are bandits. We still have the door open. So far I've been pretty lucky. Let's speed up time a little bit and see what they do. Maybe they'll buy from us. We do have some food in there. Nope, they're gonna ignore us. For now. So as we watch their hunger drop, I'll see if they actually go over here to eat. Since now they're no longer carrying food on them. Again, this is still early access. So because there is a food storage, and I think we can go ahead and build that as well. Let's do that while we're at it. So storage, yeah, right here, food storage. It just takes 1 bar, so we'll go ahead and you can put that outside as well. But we're gonna put that downstairs, and we're gonna build beds in here as well. I think we'll put that back here in the corner and hit confirm. And they'll go build that. And let's see if they transfer all that food. No, they're not. So what I might do is send one of these guys over here. Let's turn his job off, or he'll just keep coming. Well, they put some food in there, but not all of it. Let's check all of our guys. So let's put him. Let's give them all food. He's got his food still. He's got food. And he's got food. So they just put the excess in there. So we'll send Jurgen back up there, and it's auto-saving. We'll put him back on jobs. And we'll keep going. So at least we have a food storage bin in there, and that's what they're for. I'm not sure why they dumped off that material in there. I guess animals eat the same material, same as we do, as your players do. So at least we know we have a surplus of food, and it's not all on us, and it frees up inventory space. So that's good to know. Oh. Let's keep an eye on these guys. We're pretty good standing with them, but I don't know what their standing is with these guys, so that could be interesting. Keep an eye on that. Now, it looks like they're coming into our camp. They're not a threat. Oh, they saw nothing interesting, so they left. Alright. All kinds of activity. It's a busy game, and I am on high speed right now just to get material that we can go sell. So, to get books, so we can build beds and hire people. If I'm repetitive, it's because I keep finding features that I want to show you. And just recap the goals. Okay, we did pick a fight. So we're going for meat here. Old soldier's taking a beating. This is good for skill. And also for meat. Hopefully we don't. And for skill, mostly. So while this is going on, what I was going to show you when Old Soldier was stuck. When that happens, you can actually save the game progress. And then exit to the main menu, reload the game. And you will actually be presented with a... Oh, Old Soldier's down. They'll heal him. He'll be fine. Pretty tough sheep. But they will actually reset their positions back to their original to one spot, and they'll be unstuck. So that's what I wanted to show you there. And it looks like we just wiped our whole party. So hopefully nobody's bleeding to death. Nope, they're just all unconscious. So they will recover over time. We're fine. Nobody's dying. It'll say dying there. So once somebody wakes up with a med kit, we'll go ahead and heal everybody, and they'll wake up one by one. And we'll heal up. They did gain skill from that, and we have a few here sheep that we can go ahead and loot. So we're just kind of waiting. So as you can see, combat is very tough at low levels. It's not an easy start. At all. Very challenging. Now there are, like I've said again, mods that you can download to change the mechanics of the game. That's one of the nice things about this game, is that it has just tons of mods out there to change the gameplay to whatever preferences you like. Some of them are outdated because the game's been out for a while, but a lot of them do still function. So yeah, we didn't do so well, but looks like we did get some meat. But we paid a pretty heavy price for it. So I'll pause here while they wait for him to wake up. So we did lose Voth, but that came at a pretty high price. So we did gather this material. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run him up. So pick your battles wisely at low levels. We're going to go ahead and run him up and sell this off and see if we can't pick up another crew member to replace the one we lost. Because now we're down a man. That's not good. So the higher the skills they have, the more expensive they are, of course. And that's unfortunate for us. So minor setback, did lose one guy. I couldn't even loot him because of the position he was in, so I couldn't get his backpack. So that was a lesson learned. Even sheep. So live and learn. It's a brutal world out here. And you'll notice too, in the backpacks, items do stack. In here they don't. So, and he's moving pretty slow because he's not only injured, but he's also encumbered. 51%. So we'll get up here and get him up to the shop. Come on. This way. Unless you know a quicker route than I do. There we go. I guess the path goes up that way. Alright, so let's go in the shop. Let's sell this. I hope it was worth the effort. And let's talk to the shopkeeper. And let's see what he gives us. We're just going to right click on these and sell them all, including the building material. Looks like we made 1,000. I don't even think that's enough to hire anyone, but we'll go check it out anyway. Let's see, who do we got here? Who can we talk to? Alright. How much? 6,000. I don't have that kind of cash. There's another one. Well, he's the trader. You could buy a couple more bed rolls to make some more beds. That's not really what I set out to do. There's a guy. He doesn't look like a mercenary. 3,000. Can't afford him either. Maybe he'll join for free. Nope. Alright, so we're stuck with that. We do have some money, but we can go buy some books. That's what we'll do. We'll buy some more books, unlock some research. Maybe get our walls upgraded. So let's click on this and just hold the shift down and We can buy 4 books. That's not a lot. And let's send him back down home. Yeah, let's go down. Double click on him. Wait for Razor to come back. So we're a man down. Looks like we even got visited here. Looks like. And we have nothing in the store really to sell. Hopefully they don't attack Razor as he's coming down. I don't think they will. Let's speed up time here. Alright. And let's send him up here to the research bench. Oh, I don't want you. Go back to your job. And we'll put those books in the research table. And go up a level. And let's see, what are we gonna unlock? Can do beds. Defense. Don't really have the walls for that. Defensive walls cost 6 books for the next level. Let's see. Desert cooking. You could make the wheat straw, and that's 2 books. We have 4. Iron plates. Improve stone mining. We don't have enough to do the iron plates yet. Let's see. Just looking at what we can potentially make some money at. I would probably say training dummies, but I bet we don't have the material. But that would level us up more defensively. Can't do a whole lot. How much was that? So that's 2 books, so let's do that one. And cooking stove. Well, let's see. Decisions. Let's go with the beds. Alright, and that's it for our books. Alright, so we'll let those train up and we'll go ahead and build those. Hopefully he's doing research, yeah. And you can see down here the research that he's doing. When we do get power, you'll see that this is the power that whatever you build produces, and then if you've got batteries, what the charge is. Like right now, it's not too windy. Normally you see the dust blowing. So you have to rely on the battery power, because some of this equipment will take energy. So yeah, that was pretty costly. Go ahead and close that door. I'm gonna have Jurgen go ahead and run in the building here. We can get some material. Back downstairs. And dismantle this. We'll get material out of it. Let's speed up time. And you'll see bags on the floor. Oh, go back. Get in there. I still have more jobs. Alright, go ahead and take that. Let's see what it gave us. 3 plates. Alright, so we'll click back on jobs. He'll go ahead and put those plates away. Alright, we're gonna keep going here. A little setback, but not too bad. Alright, so I unlocked the dummy, the next level up, and it requires iron plates and steel bars, neither one that we can produce on our own, so that's just more stuff we're gonna have to buy. And it looks like I'm not gonna get iron without just actually going and mining it from nodes, and you'll see them within various places within the map, like right here. I believe that's an iron mine. So that's how you can get iron. So we can produce some iron production, unlock some of those, and start making some iron and converting to steel. But again, we really need people. So I'm going to end this tutorial here, and we'll pick up. I'll do some playthrough. Get further progression to where we're actually a little more productive, more people, get them trained up. But hopefully this tutorial was useful for you. And I mean, I know there's a lot of videos out there, but a lot of it covers, you know, the advanced gameplay and not so much just back to the basics. So you know, I always appreciate the feedback if they're, you know, and if you like the videos, click like if they're useful, and I'll keep doing this. If they're not, you know, I'll let you go look at some of the other videos. But I appreciate all your feedback so far, and that's why I'm still doing this. So recording them, I mean, I would play. But as always, it's been a pleasure, and hope to see you and hope to hear from your comments. Click subscribe if you like the site and like other indie development videos that I work and follow. And until next time, this is Razor, and I'll see you when I see you.